Hello, everybody. Welcome to 1111 Butterfly Effect. Thank you all for joining my divine spirit and I here for some weekend wisdom. Yes, in the romance department, too. Yes, we're looking at some weekend romance wisdom for you and the person you're thinking of. And it's all about romancing the stone. Yes. And in my case, the rose quartz stone, because I, as you see, love rose quartz. But this message is going to be about romancing the stone, romancing your rock, your divine partner, the one you're thinking of. This message is all about romancing the stone, your rock, right? I hope you're getting that message, because it is all about that. You know, when you're in a twin flame journey, your divine partner is your rock, your stone, your lean-to, right? And it, you know, for those who accept the plan, accept the journey, and move forward, leveling up and doing their work, they can testify to that. That even if you have never really been in a relationship, and for some of you who haven't even met, for whatever reason, this person is your rock. This divine being that you're being pulled toward, whether you've met them or not, it's because they're your rock, your stone. So this is about romancing the stone, okay? Great movie, by the way. Romancing the Stone is a 1984-85 movie with Michael Douglas, Kathaleen Turner, Danny DeVito. Awesome movie, and it had a sequel, The Jewel of the Nile. Two great movies, and epic love story, comedy drama, worth seeing, especially back to back. And just a little name drop here. I met Kathaleen Turner years later while I was working in a studio as a sound engineer. And I met a lot of old Hollywood there, mostly. Some young, newer celebrities, but mostly old Hollywood, who were doing voiceovers and such like that. And Kathaleen Turner happened to be working on something, and I got the opportunity to meet her in the studio, and what a wonderful woman she is. Very nice, personable, very kind, very caring and loving, and you know, not stuffy and, oh, I'm a Hollywood celebrity, you can't touch me. No, she was just wonderful. She was her authentic self. And you know, she was a little bit older, but she carried herself well. Yes, darling. And she's been surfacing again on television. I hope she gets a chance to do some more movies, because she is a great talent. Kathaleen Turner, check out Romancing the Stone. That's what this message is about. We're romancing the stone, your rock, your divine partner, the person you're thinking of. This message is for you and them. So we're going to start out this romancing the stone message with the overall energy from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Goddess Guidance Oracles are going to offer us up a overall focus and energy for this weekend wisdom romance check-in. Okay? And then we'll get into the main message with the other decks. But first, let's pull one card to get a main focus and energy for this romancing the stone. Yes, for you and the person you're thinking of. I had to think there for a minute as something was coming in or if it was just me. Yeah, yeah, I have to decipher between the two, right? Sometimes it's a little loud in there. That's why we have to be quiet and listen, okay? So thank you, my Divine Spirit. Thank you, Goddess Guidance Oracle. Please join us at the table, those of you who can. Goddess Guidance Oracles and my Divine Spirit, and offers up a overall focus and energy. Means that we just had the new moon in Scorpio yesterday, and a double feminine energy coming at us. Please, my Divine Spirit and the Goddess Guidance Oracles, offer us up a one-card pull full of guidance and wisdom and the overall focus and energy for this Romancing the Stone message. Thank you, my Divine Spirit. Let's cut the deck. This will be our overall focus and energy for this Romancing the Stone message. Weekend Wisdom Romance Check-In. Kuan Yin. Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. True indeed. You get what you see, okay? You know, if what you see is just all bad, that's what you're going to continue to get. And there truly is, in just about everybody, there is good, okay? There's a small percentage of people out there that are clinically ill, that are missing some pieces, okay, in this 3D world that has turned them into, psychotic killers or whatever. We're not talking about that, okay? Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. True indeed. Everyone, just about, has that in them. We have it in us. It's built in. It's like the God molecule, as some say. Okay? It's that spirit within us. Okay? When we are in body here on planet Earth, we are a beautiful soul. When we ascend and indeed we pass over, okay, we become a true light spirit. Yes, we're a spirit light being here on planet, but the true spirit in the sense, okay, happens when we are fully ascended, either in through enlightenment or through passing over. Okay? So our whole constant life here on this 3D planet is about our ascension. Okay? Our life path. Right? Right. Okay, from birth to ascension. Either full enlightenment, like Enoch, right? Buddha, Christ, the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, okay? But not all of us are Christ-like, Kuan Yin-like, Buddha-like, so we go through our life and hopefully without too many karmic lessons to repeat or cycles to repeat, we reach our ascension, our enlightenment, full enlightenment when it's time to leave planet, whenever that is. So let's get back to this. Main focus energy for this Romancing the Stone message for our weekend wisdom romance check-in. Okay, release judgments about yourself and others. It's okay for you to love and to be loved. And focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And that is what you will get back in return. Okay, might not be from every person you cross paths with, but it's within every one of us, innately. Some of us just choose to ignore it, push it down, throw it away, fight it, feed the darkness in them versus the light, right? Kuan Yin. Let's see what her specific message is for us. Kuan Yin. Gentleness is the strength behind true power. Truly, vulnerability is not a weakness. And it comes from feeding yourself with nourishing words, thoughts, deeds, intentions, and all forms of food, which is just what I was just speaking to. What you feed grows, okay? Love grows here. What are you feeding? Are you feeding the light or are you feeding the dark? Right? Are you what is it you're feeding and giving power to with your words, thoughts, deeds, intentions? All forms of food feed the light and the dark. Whatever you feed wins, okay? Dominates. Shield yourself from harshness by placing an intention to attract only kind and gentle life lessons and relationships. Transform harshness into gentleness by refusing to see anything but the shining light that's within each person and situation. This intention begins with your relationship with yourself. Be gentle with yourself in all ways. Be happy, be kind, be sweet, but most of all, be true to you. Right? Release guilt and shame to the heavens above, to source, to creator, for healing and transmutation. Okay? Keep your thoughts about yourself and others positive. No stinking thinking. No low vibe consciousness, okay? That'll seep into your subconscious. When you think of low vibing thought for 30 days, eventually it's going to be embedded in your subconscious. Just like a habit. When you do something for 30 days, that habit is formed, good or bad. But those things can change, okay? Nothing is fixed. Keep your thoughts about yourself and others positive. Avoid gossip and bad-mouthing of yourself and others, because, even if you don't do it about yourself, you talk smack about others, it's going to affect you. That's the ripple effect. That's the butterfly effect, okay? You throw a rock in the pond, the ripples expand outward, right? Yeah. Okay? And we're not perfect, so forgive yourself and know that, you make mistakes. You're a human being. You're a light being having a human experience here on planet, okay? You didn't come here with an instruction book. And until you're awakened and going through your awakening, your enlightening, your spiritual and personal growth, do you realize those things? Don't be so hard on yourself or others. Release perfectionism. Release, putting things on a pedestal so that your expectations aren't met or their expectations aren't met. Then that leads to disappointment, hate, upset, anger, and hatred. Right. A little bit about Kuan Yin. She hears all prayers and is the essence of purity, nurturing love, and gentle power. Kuan Yin is that's a hard word to say. She is that which is eligible for Buddhahood. Okay, she's an ascended master eligible for Buddhahood. Buddha-like. Yet she has vowed to stay near Earth until all beings are enlightened. She has the opportunity to ascend, some of you, but you're choosing to stay here on planet to help. You've chosen to come here at this time. Before you were born, you chose to come here at this time to help planet Earth and humanity, save humanity from themselves and help save planet Earth, right? Just like Kuan Yin. Earth, this youthful and beautiful goddess helps us feel compassion and mercy towards ourselves and others. She's also a protector of women and children, and she awakens musical interests and abilities as well as psychic clairvoyance. So, for some of you that are Kuan Yin-like, embrace it. Release judgments about yourself and others, okay? It's okay to be you. It's okay to do what you're here to do. Get out of your head and follow your heart. Because whatever you're thinking of in your head is just about you. Ego. Self. Yes, there's nothing wrong with self-love. But with self-love comes service to others, okay? Because when you love yourself, you want to share that love with others. Yeah. All right, 17 minutes into it, we're moving forward. The overall energy and focus for this Romancing the Stone message, this weekend wisdom romance check-in, is about having compassion for yourself and others. Okay? And focus on the love and light that's within everyone. There's good in everything and everyone. You just have to see it. Right? Alright, we're going to receive our main Romancing the Stone check-in message, Weekend Wisdom Romance check-in. We'll receive the main message from the Energy Oracle. And this deck is a Sandra and Taylor deck. We're going to receive some clarity and confirmation from one of my two decks. This is the In Sync Twin Flame Connection Oracle deck. We're going to receive some final words of wisdom from the Romance Angels. Get it right? Doreen Virtue deck. And if we have time, we're going to drop get a line from the Star Seeds. Okay? Here we go. Thank you, Energy Oracle. Thank you, my Divine Spirit. Please join us at the table and offer us up some direction and guidance for this Romancing the Stone message. For you and the person you're thinking of. What's coming up, what's going on, and what's up ahead with this Romancing the Stone. Yeah, that's a tongue twister, right? It's not really flowing, but that's the feeling here that Divine Spirit is putting on my heart, that something about those movies, Romancing the Stone and the Jewel of the Nile, there's something in those movies that I'm going to have to rewatch those movies just to see what the messages are. Because they're telling me there's some messages in those movies. And, you know, something about Kathaleen Turner, so maybe something that Kathaleen Turner says in the movie. So we'll see, because I'm definitely interested in knowing now, because I just can't pull the message out any further than that. So on that editorial comment, let's move forward on my Divine Spirit and the Energy Oracle. Please offer us up some guidance and wisdom for this weekend wisdom romance check-in. As we are romancing the stone here. We're romancing your rock. And who is your rock? Your divine partner. You divine feminine, it's your divine masculine. You divine masculine, it's your divine feminine. You divine souls, it's that which, though that person who is on your heart. The person you wake up thinking about, the person you go to bed thinking about. If they're not in your life already. If they're in your life already, it's about, you know, bringing a stronger foundation forward. Romancing the stone. You know, stone is the hardest, toughest, strongest foundation you can build on. You build on sand, it's going to sink eventually through time and pressure. Some of the most long-lasting structures in the world are built with stone. Stonehenge, the pyramids, okay? Easter Island, stone faces, right? Okay, think about that. So, this message here is about romancing the stone. What it takes to last. Right? Here we go. Thank you, my Divine Spirit. Thank you, Energy Oracle. Please offer us up the guidance and wisdom we need for this weekend wisdom romance check-in. We are romancing the stone. Tell us how it's done. Here we go. Adjacent possibilities. Look at all those doors there. Okay? But only a couple of them are open. See that? Some of them are closed tight. Some of them are just cracked open. Some of them are small. Some are big. Adjacent possibilities. 24. And that breaks down to a 6, which is a love number. Love, family, home. Yep, we're descending here. Number 5. 23 breaks down to a 5. All tied up. So someone need to get themselves untied to move forward. You know, all these possibilities can be confusing. It can make things scary. Like, what do I do now? Doors are closing, other doors are opening. What is the right path? It makes you feel all tied up. 23 breaks down to 5, but that can change, okay? It's up to you. You have a choice. Release judgments about yourself and others, okay? Release the fear. Untie yourself. Nobody got you tied up there but you. You or the person you're thinking of has got themselves tied up. You know, torn between a decision. Yeah, woman holding a coin. Another 42. 42, that breaks down to 6. Okay, let me show you something. These numbers are mirroring each other. Past to outcome, future. So it can be turned around here. This confusion of all these possibilities and which door to go through and feeling all tied up can be turned around. Okay? So you stand in your power. You know? Focus on the love and light that is within everyone. you'll leave your fear behind and untie yourself and move forward towards your divine plan. Mirroring each other right here, these numbers are 24 and 42. You see? And at the bottom of the deck is the world. 29 breaks down to 11. Okay? That's a master number, 11. Master messenger. And indeed, you have the whole world in your hands. Right there. But, you know, some of you want to stay here because it's safer here, okay? It's safer down here in this little comfort zone area. But look what's shining bright right above you, right within your reach. Spit it out, within your reach. Yeah. Sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand. Yet every moment gives you the option, yes, every moment gives you the option to open up a different door and take a different course. Whether it's in your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decisions. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Job, career, love. Okay? Where you live, housing, marriage. Whether it's in your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decisions. Unlike the indecision card, which indicates confusion and vacillation about which course to take, the adjacent possibilities card is here to tell you that you have many options and it's time to take a wider look at things. As you consider the many life choices available, you'll feel more and more empowered and motivated to take the decision that brings you happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible and willing to take new and different action now. So you, or the person you're thinking of, is finally seeing these possibilities. Possibly getting ready to or untying themselves, changing that old thought process and behavior, right? Moving towards that, of course. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technical difficulties are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. So this is for you or the person you're thinking of, that some things aren't always in our control. And we just got to go with divine flow. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. No, you have a choice. We always have a choice to move out of that which binds us, keeps us stuck, keeps us held down, right? Well, if you do that, if you let go of fear and untie yourself and realize and recognize the possibilities, the abundance that's coming your way when you follow the divine plan and you're doing your work, yeah, connections, people's places, and things come out of the woodwork. And you have to use your discernment and your intuition to know which ones are divinely sent for you and for your highest good. The elegantly dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding a bright gold coin. And not too tightly, by the way. She's showing it off. When the card comes upright in a woman's reading, it may refer to her directly as to a successful endeavor regarding her own finances or health is happening, is the possible outcome, is your bright future. This card could also signal a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues, someone coming into your life, whether it be your divine partner or a divine soulmate person, place or thing to help you out and move forward. She may give you financial advice or connect you with someone who does. This woman may be someone you meet where you make your money, or it may be a woman of wealth and value. Either way, this card is telling you to be on the lookout for helpful assistance, or even the possibility of new love and friendship connected to a woman of wealth or business. So keep a lookout on that for some of you out there that are doing the work, you and the person you're thinking of, and realizing the possibilities of your journey and the abundance that can come from it. And you and or your person are making the decision to untie themselves, yourself, move forward towards your endeavors and your dreams and goals, which will be successful. So leave fear behind, have compassion, release judgment about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And when you do that, it'll come back to you tenfold, and you will hold the whole world in your hands. Right. 29. That's an 11. Remember? Master Messenger. So the message is, do this, and you will hold the whole world in your hands. Okay? You don't do this. You don't see the options, the possibilities. You don't accept your journey and allow the divine plan to unfold and untie yourself. You won't reap the success or the abundance of the whole world in your hands. You have a choice. Expansion and opening up. The man in this picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. You have options. You have a choice to stay stuck and miserable where you're at or to move forward on the divine plan. Okay? The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Like for those of you starting new YouTube channels or opening up an Etsy shop or an Amazon shop. Maybe some of you even doing brick and mortar shops, opening up a new shop at a location. Moving forward towards your vision, mission, and dreams. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you. You have all the ingredients you need. Stop looking and start cooking, right? Now is the time to think big, dream big. As they say, the world is your oyster. So get ready to gobble it up. Gobble, gobble. That's next month. Thanksgiving month is in November. So for some of you, this could be happening by Thanksgiving, if not before. Gobble that up. Gobble, gobble. Right? Wow. All right. Tick-tock. We're on the clock. Let's get some clarity and confirmation from the Twin Flame Connection Oracle. Thank you, my Divine Spirit. Twin Flame Connection Oracle, please offer us up some clarity and confirmation for this Romancing the Stone message for Weekend Wisdom Romance Check-In for Twin Flames, Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines, for you and the person you're thinking of out there, you divine souls on your divine journey. This message is for you and the person you're thinking of. And, you know, there's definitely forward movement and forgiveness and leaving judgment and things behind. Because who wouldn't want the world as their oyster? Who wouldn't want to hold the whole world in your hands? Right? Yeah. You just got to step through the right door. Got to untie yourself and step through the right doors. And those on your divine path are well lit. They're not closed doors in the dark, okay? So, you know, you have a choice. Kuan Yin had a choice. She chose to think of others and do what she came here to planet to do. Right? To help teach us. So for some of us, that's what we're here to do. To help teach others. And for others, the divine plan will unfold as it should and show you, you know, your purpose. Show you what you need to know to move forward in your divine journey. You just got to pay attention. Stay aware. All right. Thank you, my Divine Spirit. Thank you, Twin Flame Connection. Offers up the clarity and confirmation we need to hear for this. Let's split the deck for this Weekend Wisdom Romance Check-In. Or Romancing the Stone. Looking for guidance and direction to what we need to do with your rock, right? Romancing the Stone. We already shuffled, we already cut. Pull the card, sister. Offer. Offer. 39, that's a 12, which breaks down to a 3. And yeah, adjacent possibilities are full of offers. Yeah, definitely confirmation there. Twin Flame Connection. This is the Twin Flame Connection. 4. Straight up. Number 4. Twin Flame number, okay? All tied up. Because it is a scary thing, but just know that, you know, you're all tied up and you're feeling like this. You are the person you're thinking of because you're not following your divine path. Because you're choosing to stay tied up, stay stuck where you're at, where you're miserable, where you're not happy. But you have a choice. You could change that and move toward your twin flame connection, which is the action. Okay? You have a choice. You have an offer here on the table for a twin flame connection. You see that? Yeah. And it's a past life twin flame connection. Healing and the work is being done. Healing is taking place. Recognition is taking place on the 5D level. We have a 55 here, which breaks down to a 10, which is completion. which breaks down to a 1, a new beginning with this past life connection, which is a twin flame connection. And there is an offer on the table being offered. Okay? And for some of you, it may have began in the fall. Okay, that's another 3. We began with a 3 with the offer. 39 breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. 21 breaks down to a 3. So some of you, this started in the fall. An offer came in, or it began in the fall. The change took place in the fall to move forward towards this offer of the twin flame connection. And a decision was made for commitment for some of you, balancing the scales. Okay? And look, we have 2 11s right there. Oh my gosh. Okay? 11, 56, 11. 11, 11. So, for some of you, this began in the fall, and it's going to culminate here soon. Potentially by winter. By Thanksgiving. Remember what I said about Thanksgiving? So, very interesting. All right, let's get some final confirmation and words of wisdom. Goodness sakes, time's ticking away for this romance check-in, where we get shut down. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you, Romance Angels. Please offer us up some final confirmation and clarity for this. Romancing the Stone. A weekend wisdom romance check-in. Thank you. Yes, deception. Yeah. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. In the past, someone, you or the person you're thinking of, was wearing a false mask, hiding themselves, hiding their feelings, hiding, from this divine plan. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Yeah, for some of you twin flames, it's like someone you wouldn't normally go for. A big age difference, big culture difference, religious difference, right? One more card, please. One more card. That's too many. One more card, please. Yeah. Keep an open mind, okay? And use your compassion and be non-judgmental. Don't judge. Release judgment about yourself and others. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. There we go. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So you gotta let go. You gotta heal. Do the work and heal yourself for things to take place. And then you will move forward. And maybe that was discovered. That was the ending here that was taking place for some of you. Letting go of the codependency. Healing your inner child. Realizing that that's needing to take place for you or your person to move forward. Yeah, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Because this is an 11-11 twin flame connection. Keep an open mind. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. That's it, people. That's what we got here for you. Please, if you like what you've seen here, please hit that like button. and subscribe to my channel, 1111 Butterfly Effect. It could help us continue to grow, move forward, navigate this twin flame journey, and help you all navigate safely and soundly through yours. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and have compassion everywhere. Bye-bye.